Hey everyone, the trailer for Star Wars Jedi Survivor is here, dropped at the Game Awards, and we're gonna just look through it and break down what we can see, what we can glean, and what we can suppose or predict.
The order is gone.
I put on the subtitles because that's helpful.
I was betrayed.
So here's
by the one I trusted.
the mysterious figure from the teaser who's, like I figured, nobody we know before. It's an original character. He does look like he's in some sort of cloning facility. So with the Bad Batch and Mandalorian teasing like Imperial cloning stuff, I wonder if this will somehow tie into that thread of like teasing the clone Snoke and Palpatine from the sequel trilogy. But we'll see. This guy's got some low-cut pants. He's the opposite of Kylo Ren. He wears them low. Kylo wears them high. So that does that mean he's a good good guy? Is the height of your pants an indicator of your dark side?
Most. I will not be imprisoned again.
So it sounds like he's been stuck in there for a long time. I mean, if we look, he looks like, oh my god, I'm finally out of this little jar.
I will not be imprisoned
So he's been
again.
he's been stuck. Got Magna Guards, that's cool. Got whatever that guy is, that's cool. He honestly gives me, the design looks almost like the firefighter guys from Revenge of the Sith, who were, in one scene when they're crashing on Coruscant, but his lightsaber it's identical to Cal's, the emitter. It's got those little flaps on the side, might be those crossguard that we see later in the trailer. They might flip out, but the emitter is identical to Cal's, which is, I don't want to say it's just them being lazy and reusing assets, because I don't think they would do that. So is there a story reason why this guy has a lightsaber that's just like Cal's? He's in a big round room. Could this be like a training room like you got in the Force Unleashed games? Is this just a nice hologram? Weird. Okay, next shot, stopping it again. Where's Grease? Where's Seer? Where's Marin? Like, why is Cal flying Grease's ship? Doesn't seem like a Grease thing to do. I hope Grease is okay. Did there's something wrong with the ship, or did it just crash because Cal sucks at flying? He's like, I don't know how to land the ship. I'm gonna go ahead and take a wild guess and say, because the ship crashes, the player is going to be stuck on one planet for a while rather than being able to hop between different planets, at least maybe for the start of the game. This looks like a good way to start an adventure, to injure the character and stick him on one spot. But maybe this is going to be a really big place to explore, whatever planet this is. There's even some that reminds me up here, the like Tabana refineries that you see floating on Bespin. It's obviously not Bespin. Interesting.
I hear you've been busy making.
But we do have Seer. She's got a new look. Unless this is a clone of Seer. No, I hope not. They seem to have a library. Just because we've only ever seen this in the Jedi archives doesn't mean these are Jedi books. They could be, because obviously these are people concerning themselves with Jedi stuff, but maybe it's just, that's how all libraries look in Star Wars. Let's back up a little bit. Who's this? They got a cool hat. Is that Marin? Is it? I don't think it's Marin, but it's got the same kind of pale skin. That's probably just maybe a new character, maybe just like a background character. But it looks like Seer has taken on, is that a lightsaber on her back there? Interesting. But, or is that just part of her costume? Her new tattoos and outfit and just being in this library makes me think she's taken on some sort of new role of some sort of importance, perhaps on this planet, or who knows. The vibe of this looks like it's the same planet we crash landed on, but not sure. Love this. New creative ways to kill stormtroopers. I get very happy when stormtroopers die. And this is great. I love that. Looks like there's some kind of wreckage here. Planet unfamiliar. There's these cool hexagonal stone formations that we see some places on Earth. Definitely not. I don't think they'd take us back to Kashyyyk or anything like that. It's a horsey bird thing. This is very cool. Looks like you got beast taming, ride these things around. And it's great because one of my complaints of the last game is Cal's interaction with animals was always, let's kill them all. And now he can actually be friends. I suppose in the last game he helped the big bird, and that was the only animal he wasn't immediately ready to murder. And we got a B1! Look at that little guy. I hope... So it looks like whatever he's... Ooh, and we can... I hope this is something you can summon. It looks like it might be just a glider, but maybe it can go up. This is definitely that crash-landed planet. We see that thing in the sky, this city. I wonder if this will be a populated city with NPCs just kind of wandering about, which is, you know, not anything we got in the last game. All of the NPCs in the last game were ready to kill you, except for the rebels on Kashyyyk. That'd be cool if this was like a city you just kind of live in for a while as you get your shit together. But get a cool birdie. This guy looks like he's half medieval, half Star Wars The Old Republic. Yeah, there's a lot of battle droids in this game, which I hope there's like a cool person who... What if it's that kid from the Blue Shadow Virus Clone Wars arc who repurposed all those battle droids to just be his servants? What if it's that kid all grown up who has all these battle droids? I don't remember his name.
Jedi.
Oh, we already see... Later in the trailer, we see him with 2 lightsabers. We already see he's got one in his hand and one on his hip. That guy's huge. These guys give me real big Star Wars The Old Republic vibes visually. How they look. I think this guy is supposed... I saw someone say this is the same species as Dirge. I don't know if that's true or not. Dirge is a big noodle boy, but maybe canon Dirge is a little different. For what it's worth, this place, I assume it's some sort of shop or restaurant. It says Dendra's. So good for you, Dendra. You made it. You got a sign named after you. But yeah, these guys look like medieval warriors from... Look at that guy. He looks like he's from the Old Republic. So this just looks a lot like the bounty hunter encounters from the last game, which were always fun. I thought I liked those designs. So hopefully there's a lot of more cool designs. Ooh, graffiti on the wall over here. It says JCNFOP. That does not mean anything to me. Or maybe FOU. But in any case, that's not a word that I'm familiar with. Here we go. Yeah, double blades. We've got a forest wampa. I believe those were originally in Shadows of the Empire. Look at this thing. The brown wampa. And now we gotta kill... Oh, Loki Hulk smash thing.
After all we've done, the Empire...
Let's watch that again.
After all we've done, the Empire's only grown stronger.
Now we've got the sentry droids from Star Wars Rebels. These are not the Dark Troopers from The Mandalorian. These are sentry droids from Star Wars Rebels. I think that was the only time we've seen them in Star Wars Rebels and in the board game Imperial Assault. So it's cool. There's a new... I'm loving all these new droid enemy types because they can do a lot more cool dismemberment on the droids. Like this. This looks like it's probably a canned animation that happens every time you get a cool finisher on one of these guys. Much like in the first game when you would kill like a KX droid. That's an LAATLE shooting at Cal here. Where are we? Can't really... kind of industrialized looking place. Is this Coruscant? This some I mean the shapes here and the lights in the back giving me Coruscant vibes. We know from the original trailer that Powan guy was a senator on Coruscant, so it looks like maybe Cal's going to Coruscant. Oh yeah, let's hold on, backing it up again. We'll skip forward here. I'm just watching this on YouTube, so we can only go like front or back, either single frames or 5 seconds at a time. I mean, look at that. That looks like kind of Coruscant Underworld to me. Is this where... Look at his lightsaber. It's not in his hand. He's getting blowed up. Is this where the senator gets his lightsaber? He gets blown up here. Some people scoop his lightsaber out of the wreckage and deliver it to that senator. That makes sense. And that would maybe give them space to give Cal a blaster, which we know he has based on some action figures. There's no blaster use in this trailer, but he's got a blaster in action figures, and in the pre-order bonuses come with special blasters. So maybe he loses his lightsaber and has to rock a blaster for a while. And then at the end of the game, you get to do both. This guy, Bode. I wonder if things bode well for him. It's okay if you stop the video now after that joke. New character, Bode. He's got... He's sort of... I haven't watched in a long time, but he reminds me of the stand-in character for the 1313 demo. Obviously, that game was going to be about Boba Fett, but in the original demo, they just had some random guy with like a red shirt or something. That's who this guy reminds me of.
Thanks, Bode.
Thanks, Bode. Oh yeah, we're totally on Coruscant. Look at this. Look at that smile. This guy's so happy. He's helping out Cal. Cal got his lightsaber staff again. We were wondering maybe they wouldn't have the double blade. So it looks like now you can single blade it, double blade it, or dual wield it. All the options. Glad that guy's dead. Hate that guy. Where? Dead Tree Planet. This could be anywhere. Presumably some sort of like Empire deforesting a place kind of plot here. That's my guess. Part of the job, Kestis. Oh, let's listen to his voice real quick. Because
Part of the job, Kestis.
that is... Let's listen one more time.
Part of the job, Kestis.
Bode Akuna, I think his name is. 100% voiced by Nashir Dalal, who has been doing a lot in Star Wars lately. He voices the Imperial guy, can't remember his name, in The Bad Batch. He voiced the Imperial guy, can't remember his name, in Star Wars Squadrons. He's also Charles from Red Dead Redemption 2 or Gabe from Gears Tactics. He's been popping up in a lot of things these days, especially Star Wars. So this guy's already got 3 Star Wars characters under his belt. Back to killing animals. Good job, Cal. We knew you couldn't resist your roots. This thing's cool. It's like a big dinosaur.
The Jedi.
It's like a no-ceratops. So it looks like we kind of glossed over this.
Thanks, Bode.
Bode.
Part of the job, Kestis.
Cool, like, team finisher here. Bode, new BFF. Marin, friendship with Marin canceled. Bode, new BFF. Interesting. It looks like, hopefully, that means there's, like, your buddies are fighting with you in some sections of the game, and you can have, like, team takedowns, because I always like seeing cool animations like that. So please let us have cool team takedowns with Marin and Seer and stuff. Where's Marin? Game, huh? Where is she? Is she safe?
The Jedi is a threat.
The Jedi is a threat. This looks cool. Look at all these battle droids got like battle axes. The person saying the Jedi is a threat, I believe, is Back to Boy, is what I'm going to call him for now. The guy from the jar at the beginning.
The Jedi is a threat.
Look at this guy. Look at his outfit. I love this little shoulder pad. Has kind of Boba Fett vibes to me. This looks like Tatooine, but so do a lot of Star Wars planets. Their architecture tends to like pull from that design language, so this could be anywhere. It's probably that, almost certainly that planet from the beginning of the game. I think, if I remember right, it's 5 or 6 months since the last game. There's his double-bladed lightsaber again. Chopping up battle droids. Very excited to do that. As much as I have pity for the old B1s, I love seeing them fall apart.
Not now that we have this.
Okay, back to boy. He's got some kind of data card. He's working with the SWOTOR looking guy. And apparently has he been in prison since the High Republic? Look at these robes. Those look like High Republic Jedi robes to me. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments, because it drives up my engagement. But for real, those look like High Republic Jedi robes. Did Cal stumble upon an ancient imprisoned Jedi who's now a bad guy? Because it looks like he's obviously working against Cal. He's calling him a threat and stuff. He looks like a bad guy. Okay, Cal can still stop time. We got some B2s. I want to watch that animation again. That was really sexy. The double wielding.
As long as we fight.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he's got a little grapple hook. Reminds me a lot of the Tomb Raider games and Uncharted 4, where you throw your little grapple to platform. That's fun. Oh, here it is. Yeah, see, there's those little flaps earlier we were looking at on whatever that guy was. So that guy, had something with, either they reused this lightsaber model or something. Could be anything. Did he always have 2 tattoos? I thought his tattoo was on the other arm. But that's not a thing you should know. So I wonder if this will have separate... He looks kind of high right here. It's like, oh man, I gotta do lightsaber. Wonder if this will have different gameplay features, because in the first game, going single or double-bladed had different ways your lightsaber would behave gameplay-wise. So presumably this will give you some sort of edge, maybe in, I don't know, lightsaber versus lightsaber combat, if that's a thing. We haven't seen any Inquisitors here.
Hope survives.
Yay, Star Wars Hope. And we got some commando droids with their vibro swords. All sorts of droid stuff here. I've got a feeling we're going to be killing more droids than stormtroopers in this game, which is I really love killing stormtroopers. One of my favorite things is when a stormtrooper dies. Alright, I'm calling it. I'm calling my shot. Let's just go through one more time. I'm not going to pause it this time. And then I'll let you go back to doing your own speculation. I think this guy was a High Republic era Jedi. And maybe his master turned evil and stuck him in a jar.
I will not be imprisoned again.
And now he's like, no, don't put me back in a jar. I must be evil now. I hope they fix the Stinger Mantis, because I love that ship.
I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
My big questions right now are, where's Marin? Where's Grease?
Jedi.
Who are these guys?
Remind our friend here why.
If this guy, maybe this guy looks like Old Republic, not by accident. Like, what if he is part of an order that's been around since back then, and that's why this newly thawed out Jedi from that back then is familiar with them. Oh, this, hold on. I said I wouldn't pause, but I'm gonna. This right here, this looks like Dead Tree Planet, where Bode did the team takedown. Yep, that's it. That's that. It's that planet, whatever planet that is. Cal's here disrupting the Empire in some fashion.
Thanks, Bode.
Part of the job, Gustus. The Jedi is a threat. Not now that we have this.
And that guy looks like such a villain.
As long as we fight.
Oof, that's my favorite part of the whole trailer, that double deflect. I'm just gonna run around the whole time doing that.
Hope survives.
Very little story information here. Was that a... Back it up here, buddy. Oh. Is that an old Lucra Hulk dome? Is this like a planet of crashed separatist stuff, and the droids are still just kind of carrying on? Or have been repurposed? Because that looks like it might be a Lucra Hulk, maybe. Could be just a building. I don't know. Definitely some kind of junk planet. It's pretty run down. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please... Oop, did I unfull screen? Now you can see all my recommendations. Please let me know what you guys think, how hyped you are, how right or wrong you think I am that this man, the Bacta boy, is from a bygone era of Jedi, of the High Republic or the Old Republic or something. Yeah, I hope you all had fun with the trailer. I sure did. Thanks, and goodbye.